Back at the Bracket Challenge, brother. Sweet 16 and Elite 8 weekend this past weekend, and there are changes atop the leaderboard.
First, let's recap what happened this weekend. So, I think it's only the second time ever that all four number ones got through to Final Four weekend.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? I think it's boring, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I feel a little bit that way, but man, it's hard. It's a little bit surprising, too, because I felt like the ones and twos were all very elite this year, so I thought it would be some combination of that, but
I told my family, I was like, if you're the tournament selection committee, you're like, yes, we did. Like, we nailed it.
Right.
Pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and really even the first round we talked about last week, there weren't a ton of huge upsets. McNeese being the biggest in our opinion, and then now, you're just looking at the blue chip teams going at it. So, but fun times still, with one exception, brother.
Yeah.
Our beloved Michigan Wolverines were eliminated by the Auburn War Eagles.
Yes, the Weagles.
The Weagles, yes. I blame.
They just hit another level. Like we were up 10 in the second half, I think.
It was like 7, I think, yeah, with 12 or so minutes to go, and then they just did on.
Feeling really good, and then they just went up a level that we couldn't match. And
yeah.
It was just an avalanche, and it was a pseudo home game for them, being just a few hours from campus.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, their crowd got into it, and shout out to their crowd too, because both days in Atlanta they had. I mean, it felt like it was an Auburn home game.
Yeah, it did.
It sounded like it anyway from watching on TV. So,
brother, I don't think it's too much to say that it's your fault Michigan lost that game, because you chose, as I looked right there in the number 6 spot, you with your Auburn Tigers War Eagles logo, you chose them to beat Michigan. And so I'll just ask, like, are you happy you got it right? Are you happy about it? Yeah.
No. I always choose favorite team over the bracket.
Yeah, well, except on the bracket, you don't.
Right. I go by what I think will happen, but then I cheer hard against that happening.
I see. The internal conflict. Well, look at this. We have a 3-way tie for first right now, brother.
We do. Yeah.
Between Allie Donahoe, Greg Fain, and Rohit Code. So
yes,
that's good.
And they all have 3 different national champions too, so it'll be interesting to see if
it all comes down to this, doesn't it?
Yep. Or do we have, can you scroll down a little bit? Do we have a Houston national champion anywhere near the top that has a shot? There's one.
Joe does, but his total points that he could get he could.
Yeah.
He could do it.
He could do it. Yeah, these next 2 rounds are big points, so it could change a lot.
Yeah, really big. And
Bart Fisher, too, and Dave and Cruz also have a shot to crack the top 3, perhaps.
Yeah, so anything could happen. Anything could happen. A lot of brother, let's check on me real quick. Oh, I'm in 63rd place, but I do love my team.
It can't happen for you, brother. So
no, I know. I knew it was a long shot this year. I knew that my entire bracket came down to that Michigan Auburn game. So that's all right. But well, fun times. I don't think we award any prizes this week. Right now, we wait for the rest of it to play out and shake out, and then all of our top places will get their prizes. But
but the people want to know, brother, did Dustin get with you on lunch yet to claim his card?
Yes. Well, 2 things about that. First of all, Dustin obviously is not paying enough attention to our content, because he didn't reach out until like Friday. He's like, oh, I just saw that thing. But anyway, he did say yes. He is gonna make good on the lunch, and I'll take his Starbucks card. And then he texted you also. He chimed into you and started talking some trash to you directly as well. So now you're involved as well, aren't you, brother?
Yes, and I think I have to finish ahead of him. So I'm in 6th and he's in 10th right now.
Yeah, if you beat him, you also get lunch, right? You get to come.
I think so. And we have the same national champion, so I like my chances.
That's right.
Yeah, for that free lunch.
I think it's going to happen for you. That's going to be a good thing. And I think, since we have to go to Harry and Izzy's anyway to get a gift card from there, I say we make him take us to Harry and Izzy's. That'd be
we might as well.
Might as well. All right. Well, I'm assuming you're still feeling good about Auburn as your national champion, brother, and that's what you're sticking with, and think that's going to happen.
I don't know. Like every time Well, I watched Florida and Duke this weekend. I'm like, oh, they might win it all. And then I'm, watched the next game, like, oh, they might win the whole thing. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, these are four great teams, obviously.
Yeah.
So hoping we have some down to the wire buzzer beater actions because I felt like that's been most lacking in this tournament, all in all. So maybe
It
now.
has. Yeah.
Well, bracket challenge rolls on. One more fun weekend. We'll be back next week to recap the final everything and give out all the accolades. But are you? I'm probably not going to watch much more. I'll watch the national championship and I'll keep tabs on the other two games. But Michigan's out. I'm not as excited.
Yeah. I kind of turned it off yesterday too for the same reason. Like I'm kind of over it now. The ones are winning
And
Michigan's out.
as you can see from your background, it's baseball season anyway.
It is. That's right.
That's right.
We're excited.
All right.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. We will, but not the Auburn Tigers. No.
Well, they can go
no.
too.
No, brother.
They can go.
No.
You wanna say you lost to the Natty champion?
When have you ever said that and you felt better about it? Like we always say, oh yeah, you want to lose to, but like, are you sitting around the coffee shop being like, well, at least we lost to the champs, and everyone's like, yes, you did, way to go. Like, no, that's a small prize, a small consolation, brother. No,
it's how I get through the depression of them being out. So let me have this.
Whatever, that's fine. Whatever it takes. All right, we'll be back next week with more bracket challenge. We will see you then.
Good luck, everybody.
And we do real estate.